Hello everyone, welcome back to Floyd's Fantastic Cars. Before I get to the review, I guess I'll just mention this. In the Ernie Gearson review, I forgot to mention Xavier Rodalt, who's also a member of Spearmint, so sorry Xavier. Now, to today's review. Today, I'll be reviewing the new NASCAR racers with Gogo Logano and Bubba Wheelhouse. I got these guys a few months back for my birthday and didn't really get around to reviewing them until now. These guys certainly look amazing with their new metallic paint jobs, and I decided to pick only two for today since you probably wouldn't want to see a video with all, like, 5 of them. I don't even know how many there are, but that would take way too long. So, starting off with the packaging, I guess I'll just go off of the packaging of Gogo. It has the same sort of McQueen artwork, except with McQueen's new design, which is really cool with the Willys Butte lightning bolt. Really clever touch there. New for 2024. And as you can see, they do have a new metallic paint job rather than just this flat paint job. Also, I might as well mention this, the eyes for the cars. Yeah, I don't know how you go from these grainy decals for the Vietnam eyes to this. This looks amazing. And hopefully Vietnam keeps making cars die-casts. I mean, even though Thailand is getting better with their cars too, this pretty much just fills in for China. Thailand makes the die-casts a bit more accurate by updating a few of them each year. I don't think we really got that this year, but yeah, Vietnam is also getting much better with the expressions. On the back, it just has the cars on it. I don't know if this is an international packaging, because this definitely looks different than the older NASCAR racers. Is this on Bubba? No, he also has this just one car on the back, which is just the car that's included. So I guess I'll start off with Bubba first. So this is the older NASCAR Bubba. He has different colors based off of the regular one, who's sort of more blue looking. I definitely prefer this one. I think the bubbles look much better than they did on the older Bubba, and I like the new purple color they chose. So, yeah, I cannot wait to see how they made this color, which already looks really cool on its own, metallic. Of course, we also have the other Transberry Juice racers like Lee and Marcus. Oh, I just dropped Lee. But I decide not really to include them in the video since it's really only about Bubba. And with Gogo, I'm also really excited because I find this color to be kind of bland. Like, I know it looks like the older Fiber Fuel Racer, Brush Kerber, but yeah, this is definitely going to look a lot cooler in metallic form. So, why not just get them out of the package? So, starting off with Gogo. Wow. These look amazing. Actually, I'm probably gonna... I'm just showing Gogo Logano off here, even though most likely I'll start off with reviewing Bubba, since he did actually appear in the movies. So, the pit stop barriers are pretty much exactly the same, but something weird is that this one, I don't know if it'll appear on the camera, but this one looks sort of lighter. I believe this was the older one and this is the newer one. Kind of weird because the decals on this one look much clearer than the new one. And now for Bubba. And this package is not going to be as easy to open. Never mind. Yeah, and just like with Gogo's pit stop barrier, this one also seems to be a lighter color. The one on the bottom is the newer one, and the one on top is the... Actually, no, the one on the bottom is the older one, and the one on the top is newer. So that's cool. And here is Bubba. Wow. Yeah, this looks... Vietnam, this is amazing. I have nothing else to say here. This is definitely an upgrade to the other Bubba. So I guess I'll just start off with the expression. These eyes on the original Nascar Bubba Wheelhouse, yeah, they look strangely big. I don't know why they decided to go for this. And for some reason, in real life, yeah, you can sort of see it around the corner of the windshield, but the eyes sort of have this purple color underneath it. These ones are definitely much clearer. You can just see that, number one, they sort of made the eye smaller, which I think looks good. Much better than the original. He doesn't really seem to have that fade into a lighter purple, which is fine. I never really thought it was that interesting, but with this new metallic paint job, it definitely makes this just generic fade kind of obsolete. Both are better than this just weird line in front of the older Bubba. They did give him new tires, which is cool. The rims on all of the old NASCAR racers, I believe, used to just be this generic silver. But I'm glad that they updated some of them to be a bit more cooler. And I think the Transberry Juice color scheme matches really well with these yellow tires. He's number 23 because that is Bubba Wallace's number in real life. I don't know if he still has the number 23. I would believe that all of these are like their current numbers. It says Torque Berry Juice instead of Transberry Juice. Again, I don't know why they changed that, but that's something that I already talked about in my older review of the original NASCAR Bubba Wheelhouse. On the back, he doesn't have the rookie stripes because it wouldn't make sense anymore. He has the 23 Torque Berry Juice. The logo also looks pretty cool on the spoiler. And the bubbles are actually still noticeable. I was worried that it wouldn't really look as good because you don't have that fade that sort of contrasts with the darker colored bubbles. But yeah, they do appear very well. It has the TJ for transberry juice, or for torque berry juice in this case. Yeah, you can definitely tell that metallic paint job. 23, torque berry juice. There are also some of the bubbles here, and the whole juice text pretty much gets covered up by the fender. Yeah, these yellow rims definitely look a lot better than the silver ones. I'm very glad they updated those. So overall, I think this new Bubba is a lot better than the older one. So let's put those two aside. And now let's review Gogo. So there was only one fiber fuel racer in Cars, pretty much the whole Cars franchise in the movies, and that was Brush Kerber. He was one of the unfortunate sponsors that got removed for Cars 3. This is only exclusive to Cars 1. So there's no Cars 3 racer and no official next gen. So here we have... Actually, I might as well just show the old Gogo. So here we have the original Gogo Logano based off of Joey Logano. He's the same sort of light orangish yellow color as Brush. He also has this wheat sort of color for the hood, replacing the yellow, which I do like, but it's sort of, from far away, it sort of blends in a bit too much with his regular color. And there's also a lot more red that previously wasn't on Brush. Once again, he also had these just silver rims, which don't fit with the color scheme in my opinion. I think they would look much better if they were just the regular yellow color scheme. I think even red would suit him better than just this silver. But yeah, I would like if they made it yellow on his original diecast, but that's a good thing because on this metallic version, once again, they update the tires. They don't just use the same weird-looking silver. These yellow rims look a lot better and contrast much better with the color scheme. And with what I was saying of how from far away the two colors on his original diecast sort of blend in a bit too much, this new metallic variant definitely fixes that problem. I like the darker gold sort of color scheme, and it definitely looks like it sort of blends in a lot better with the wheat color scheme. Speaking of this sort of wheat colored thing, this wheat colored design he has, I find it to look quite a lot better on this one. On the old one, they sort of made it a bit too yellow. I think it would look a lot better on his original diecast if it was more so just tan instead of this desaturated yellow color. But yeah, this is definitely what real sort of wheat looks like. I think this looks a lot better for fiber fuel. And these white wheat, this white wheat design is able to pop out a lot more. In fact, when I first saw the diecast, I literally thought, whoa, did Mattel add a new design? I don't remember these here. But that's because they actually were always there, but they're really hard to see. You can still see them, but yeah, you might just skip over these. You really can't see them that well with all of the lighter orangish yellow color scheme, but this gold, metallic gold, definitely allows them to pop out a lot more, which is good because Fiber Fuel has a lot of wheat designs on the original racer, brushed Kerber, so I'm glad they incorporated that a bit more to the design. You have the Fiber Fuel logo, the 22. The contingency sponsors are red, which I don't really mind. I think it looks cool. The wheat looks much more noticeable as it did on the original design. You have this light sort of yellow on the bottom. Fiber Fuel, run regular. It still has the same run regular catchphrase. I think on brush it said I'm running regular instead of just run regular, but yeah, I definitely still like it. It has the 22. This one actually does still have the rookie stripes, which I guess doesn't make sense because he won't be a rookie anymore. The original was released 3 years ago, so it doesn't really make sense, but still cool. There's also the 22 here, Fiber Fuel, run regular, those amazing orange rims, and they actually updated his spoiler to be that same gold color, which is really cool. On the original, it wasn't metallic or anything, it's just this flat yellow color. But yeah, I did not expect them to update the spoiler as well, which honestly makes me upset that they couldn't do that for some other metallic releases. Even though this guy technically isn't a metallic release, like, it's not branded as one, whatever, we can still count it as one. But for example, for like the gold Cruise they made, the rear view mirrors are still the same yellow, so I really didn't expect them to do the spoiler. And that's gonna wrap up this review. So, if you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up icon, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my cars videos. I have many other cars related videos on my channel, many other reviews, so if you want to check out those, you should go watch them and go subscribe to my channel. Goodbye everyone. I hope you liked this review.